So, can you make the negative and interrogative for this sentence, Miss Eka?
Negative.
Yes, please. You can write the negative. Okay, then interrogative, Miss Eka. Yes, interrogative. Yes. Yes, please. Okay, no problem.
Has we been
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yes, the positive is it has been raining for 3 hours now, and negative, it hasn't been raining for 3 hours now, and interrogative, has it been raining for 3 hours now? Yes, the meaning is sudahkah hujannya? Ya, sedang terjadi selama 3 jam sekarang. Ya, apakah hujan? Ya, hujannya sedang terjadi selama 3 jam sekarang. Yes, yes, it's been raining. Yes, it's been raining for 3 hours now. Okay. Please read negative, Miss Eka. I want to know your voice. Please read negative.
negative. Okay.
Yes.
It has not been raining for 3 hours now.
Yes, yes. It hasn't been raining for 3 hours now. What is the meaning in Indonesian? Anyway.
Um, it tidak sedang hujan selama
Belum.
3 jam. Ya.
Yes.
Itu
Hasn't belum. Yes. The meaning is
itu
belum.
belum hujan
Yes.
selama 3 jam sekarang.
Ya, good. Good. Yes, itu belum hujan selama 3 jam sekarang. Yes, so the meaning is belum ada 3 jam. Yes, belum ada 3 jam. Okay, something like that. Yeah, this is about present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous tense. So when you want to ask something to your friends, to your partnership, you can use this. When you want to ask their about their existence, maksudnya sudah berapa lama eksisnya, about their existence, their yes, their career, or where they live for how long, or di mana mereka tinggal untuk berapa lama. Yes, and where they works, di mana mereka bekerja, and how long they been working, sudah berapa lama mereka bekerja. You can ask with this. For example, you ask to your friends, how long have you been working here? So your friend will giving answer, yes, I have been working here for 3 years now. And how long have you been living here? How long have you been living here? Yes, so your friend will giving answer to you. I have been living here. I have been living in this housing, di perumahan ini, for 6 years now, for example like that. So you will know how long they been staying there. Jadi Anda akan mengetahui berapa lama mereka sudah staying there, sudah tinggal di sana. Okay, until now. Okay, something like that. So I think in this tenses you don't have any difficult to expressing. I think like that you don't have any problem to expressing about this present perfect continuous. So you can use next time. For example, this is used for many things. These tenses can use for many things. For example, you are in the car or you are in the train. So you can tell to your friends, I have been in the train for 2 hours now. I have been in the train for 2 hours now. Okay, and you can expressing anything else. Anda bisa mengungkapkan yang lainnya juga. For example, you say to your friend, Anda bilang, you say to your friends, I have been in the car on the way to Jakarta for 2 hours now. It's get a traffic jam. Traffic jam. Yes. What is the meaning of traffic jams, Miss Eka? Traffic jams.
Macet.
Yes. It's been traffic jams. Ini sedang macet. It's been traffic jams. So I have been in the car for 2 hours now. Something like that. Okay. So I think in these tenses you don't have any questions. So I will go to the next. This is will review you about these tenses. And number 5 of tenses in English is past. What past, Miss Eka? Number 5 tenses in English. Past.
Past sudah lewat ya.
Past simple. Is that correct?
Past simple.
Yes, past simple tense. Okay. Past simple tense. Okay, I will be writing here. Saya akan menulis di sini about the tenses form. So tenses formulated like this, dirumuskan seperti ini. The first is present tense, and the second tenses is past tense. Yes, past tense. This is past tense. And the third is future tense. Then the last one is past future. Yes. And you can see the right one di sebelah kanan, the right side. You can see this is simple. Then after that, simple. Then after that, continuous. Then after that, perfect. Then it's perfect continuous. Perfect. Then the last one is perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. Okay, something like this. Okay, so if you remember the four tenses in the left side, jika Anda hafal four tenses in the left side, and you remember four tenses in the right side, so you will remember 16 of tenses form. Ya, Anda akan mengingat 16 bentuk tenses. Yeah, so number one is a present, present tense. Present has a simple, so present simple tense, then present continuous, then present perfect, then after that present perfect continuous. Then the number 5 is past tense, so past simple tense, yes. Then past continuous tense. Then number 7 past perfect tense. Then number 8 past perfect continuous, ya, and etc. Ya, etc. etc. The meaning is dan seterusnya, yes. etc like this. etc is etc. etc. The meaning is the rest, dan seterusnya. The meaning is dan seterusnya. Yes, etc. 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 The meaning dan seterusnya or dan lain-lain, something like that. Okay. So when you oftenly, seringkali listen people say etc. etc. So the meaning is dan seterusnya. Etc. Yeah. Etc. from Latins, from Latin's language, dari bahasa Latin. The meaning is the rest, and in Indonesian meaning is dan seterusnya, etc. Yeah. So for example, I buy sugar, buy salt, then I buy vegetables, vegetables, sayur mayur, vegetables, etc. etc. dan lain-lain. You cannot say I buy sugar, I buy salt, then I buy vegetable, and etc. You cannot say and etc. Cannot, because the meaning etc. is dan lain-lain. So you must not say and. And the meaning is dan, so you cannot say and. That's wrong. That's mistake. So you just say etc. etc. like that. Okay, so the number 5 of tenses in English is what tenses, Miss Eka? Number 5 tenses in
Past
English.
tense.
Past
Simple.
simple
Past simple
tense.
past tense.
Yes, good. Past simple tense. Yes, past simple tense. Past simple. Do you still remember about past simple tense?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I can remember.
Yes. Past simple use the verb to. Use the verb to. Past simple tense. Okay, I will write here. Past simple tense or simple past tense. This is the same meaning. Okay. I will give you example here. This the action or happen already happened in the past tense. Already happened in the past. So the example like this. This is using was and were. Using was and were.
Yes.
For example, I was in Jakarta. I was in Jakarta yesterday evening. Yesterday evening. Yes, I was in Jakarta yesterday evening. That's the first example. Then the second example, this is about action. I went to Jakarta. I went to Jakarta. So use the verb to. Go become went. I went to Jakarta yesterday afternoon. Okay. Then number 3, she learned English at 9 p.m. last night. Okay, she learned English at 9 p.m. last night. The meaning is that she already finished learning. That she already finished learning at 9 p.m. last night. That she already finished learning English at 9 p.m. last night. For number 3, she learned English, and learned, the meaning is past tense. Past tense. She learned English at 9 p.m. last night. So the meaning is she already learned. Dia sudah belajar bahasa Inggris jam 9 malam, tadi malam. Okay, so the meaning is that she already learned English at 9 p.m. Jadi artinya dia sudah belajar bahasa Inggris jam 9 malam tadi malam. Artinya jam 9 itu dia sudah selesai. Kalau dibilangnya di sini di past simple ini, artinya dia sudah selesai belajar bahasa Inggris. Seperti itu. Oke. Jadi artinya dia sudah selesai. Oke. Miss Eka, please make the negative and interrogative for number 2. For number 2, please. You can make negative and interrogative, please. Number 2. I will give.
Number 2.
Yes, I will give you space. You can make negative and interrogative. You can write here. Okay, please. Number 2, you can make negative and interrogative.
Aduh, aku agak lupa.
No problem.
Sorry.
Yes, this is a review. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Aduh. When? Apa
No,
pertama ya?
no. If you say did, the verb become the first verb. Yes. Good.
Interrogatif ya sekalian.
Yes. Then interrogative.
Aduh.
I use the capital letter. Yes, in English always use the capital letter for I. Okay, good. So please read the positive, negative, then interrogative, Miss Eka.
I went to Jakarta yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
Negative, I did not
Cool.
go. Interrogative. Oh yeah, I did not.
Yes.
I not to go. Sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did not go. Yes,
not,
this is correct. Yes, that's correct already. Yes.
I did not go to Jakarta yesterday afternoon.
Good, excellent. Then
Interrogative.
interrogative.
Did I go to Jakarta yesterday afternoon?
Okay.
Yes, I did, or no, I did.
Yeah. No, I didn't. Yes. No, I didn't. Yes. Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Using like this, Miss Eka. And T.
Yes.
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 No, I didn't. Okay. It's good. I went to Jakarta yesterday afternoon. I didn't go to Jakarta yesterday afternoon. Did I go to Jakarta yesterday afternoon? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah. So if you ask to someone in the past tense, yeah, you will use this. Did you do your homework yesterday? Did you do your homework yesterday? Yes, I did. Did you do your work yesterday? Yes, I did. Did you go to work yesterday? Yes, I did. Yeah, so in the past, yeah, you can ask with did, yeah, for action. If you ask about action, you ask with did. Yeah. Did you drink? Did you drink my tea last night? Yes, I did. Yeah, why you drink my tea last night? My hot tea last night. I am so sorry. I was thirsty. Yeah, I was thirsty. What is the meaning? I was thirsty, Miss Eka.
House, yeah.
Yes, I
House.
was thirsty. Yeah, saya haus. Yeah, last night I was thirsty. Okay, no problem. Yes, something like that. Okay, if you ask without action or accept action, acceptly action, selain actions, actions. What is the meaning actions in Indonesian?
Action apa?
Actions, any actions, something like that.
Sikap apa?
Tindakan.
Oh, tindakan.
Yes.
Oke.
Yeah. If you accept actions, kecuali another actions, ya, selain actions, ya, another actions, or actually acceptly, terkecuali, or no action, you ask no action, selain tindakan, ya. You can use was and were. You can use was and were for this. Yeah. For example, were you in Jakarta yesterday? Yes, I was. Were you at the office yesterday? Yes, I was. Yeah, for example, like that. Were you at home yesterday? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. I was in Bandung yesterday. For example, like that. Yeah, so if you want to ask, is if that no action, ya, no action, tidak, bukan, ya, no action, bukan tindakan, you can ask with was and were, ya, for these tenses. Was for I, he, she, it, ya, for singular. Then were, you can use were for plural, more than one. They were, we were, then you were, something like that.
Were.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so please remember, yeah, remember about this. Yeah, so if you ask about action, you will use did. Yeah, did. Okay, Miss
Without
Eka.
action, we
Yes.
use
Yes.
was or were.
Yes. Okay, Miss Eka, please ask me about action in the past tense. Please ask me about action in the past tense. Okay, please. Yes.
Itu. Ya. Aduh, apa ya istilah?
Yes, anything. You can ask me anything. For example,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Did you
You can ask. So
did
the meaning
you
is interrogative. The meaning is interrogative because this is question. Asking. Asking is question. So interrogative, Miss Eka. For example,
interrogatif kan?
yes.
Did.
So use did. Yes, did. For action, you use did.
Okay. Did you itu
Did
ya?
you? Yes, that's correct. Did you?
Halo?
Yes, yes. I am hearing you. I am hearing you. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Did you? Ya, did you? Apakah Anda mengerjakan pekerjaanmu minggu lalu? So how in English? Ya. You can ask me like that in English, Miss Eka. Apakah ya?
Did you mengerjakan did you do you aduh,
Yes, that's
did
correct.
you
Did you do? Did you do?
your pekerjaan Anda?
Work.
Did you
Yes.
work? Hah?
Yeah, that's correct. Did you do
Minggu
your
lalu.
work minggu lalu? Did you do your work minggu lalu?
Minggu lalu.
Yes.
Last ya?
Yes, last
Eh,
minggu lalu.
gitu.
Yes.
Oke.
Last. No, minggu lalu.
Minggu lalu.
Yes.
Last apa ya?
Week. Last week. Yes, last week.
Last week kan betul.
Yes, last week. Yes, last week. Okay, so please repeat again, Miss Eka. I will write.
Okay.
Yeah, please repeat again the question. Did you
do your work last
your
week?
Yes. Did you do your work last week? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't. Yes. Yes, I did. This is asking about action in the past tense. Yeah. Asking about action in the past tense. So you can use this. Did you do your work last week? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, because I was at the village last week, for example, like that. Village, kampung, ya, village. Yeah, because I was at the village, ya, di desa, di kampung, ya, last week. Okay, something like that. So now you can ask me about situation or condition. This is without action, Miss Eka. Without action.
Detection.
Yes, except action, selain tindakan. Okay, you can ask me.
Ini bikin contoh sendiri gitu atau gimana?
Yes, you can ask to me. Just speak
Oh.
by speaking. Yeah, ask to me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Tindakan ya.
Using was. Yes.
Were you apa ya? Tindakan.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what question? Apakah Anda di Jakarta kemarin? Yeah, you can ask me like that. Or apakah kamu di tempat kursus kemarin? Something like that. You can ask me anything.
Okay. Were you at at Jakarta yesterday?
Okay, in Jakarta, because Jakarta is,
Okay.
yes, the big location, big area. Yes.
In Jakarta yesterday. Were you in Jakarta yesterday?
Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Yeah. I wasn't in Jakarta yesterday because social distancing. So I was at the English course yesterday. I was at the English course yesterday. Yeah, I say at because specific place. Yes, the place is the specific. So at the English course, yeah, English course is specific, sempit ya, kecil lingkupnya. But Jakarta is big. Okay.
Kalau kecil dia pakai at ya.
Yes, at, for example, at the office, at the airport, yeah,
Okay.
at home, something like that. Yeah, if the big location or that is not specific place, you can use in. For example, I am in Bogor. Yeah, Bogor is the big area. Bogor is a regency, a kabupaten. So the location is large, luas. So it's not specific. So when someone looking for you, jika seseorang mencari Anda, when someone looking for you, they will not find you directly. Mereka tidak akan ketemu Anda secara langsung. Will not find you directly because the area is so large. Yeah, I'm in Bogor. Bogor is large. Cibinong, then Bogor, Cibinong or Ciliwungsi, yeah, something like that. So the area is so large. Yeah, so when you say I'm at home, yeah, so someone will easily to find you. Ya, seseorang akan dengan mudah menjumpai Anda because at home. Yes, specific. Okay, something like that. Okay, for this, do you understand, Miss Eka, about these tenses? Surely, do you understand about this?
I
Do you
think
have any question? Yes.
I must much for learning about grammar because apa ya? Kalau nggak setiap hari dipakai susah gitu.
Sometimes difficult. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mudah because saya mudah lupa gitu.
Yes.
Kalau
Yes.
nggak diulang-ulang gitu.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes if we get a lot of jobs, yeah, I get a lot of routine activities. Yeah. So sometimes we forget. We easily forget. Mudah lupa, easily forget. Yeah, because so many activities. Okay, so we must practicing, yeah, every day, yeah, practicing every day. Okay, this is about past tense. Yeah, so you past simple, yeah, you will use was and were for the actually locations, yeah, or you want to express something about emotions, yeah, or condition, you will use was and were. Yeah, for example, were you happy yesterday? Yes, I was happy yesterday. Were you in Jakarta yesterday? Yes, I was in Jakarta yesterday. For example, like that. Were you at home yesterday? You can ask like that. If you ask about action, you use did.
did.
Yeah. Did you learn English yesterday? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I was busy at my office yesterday. Yeah, something like that. Did you yeah, did you find your boss? Sorry, you cannot say yeah, find you can use did also. Ya, find because find ini kata kerja. Ya, tulisannya ya karena find kan kalau sudah ketemu kan menjadi found. Ya, found.
On.
Ya, find, found, found. Nah, kalau seperti itu berarti dia kata kerja. Ya. So, did you find your boss yesterday? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Ya, I found my boss yesterday. Ya, saya udah ketemu bos saya kemarin. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, this is about past simple, Miss Eka. Past simple kejadiannya itu sudah selesai di masa lalu. Ya, sudah selesai dilakukan di masa lalu. Oke. Ya, ini yang satu lagi yang Miss Eka belum pelajari yaitu adalah past continuous. Oke, sekarang akan saya review sedikit past continuous tense ini. Saya ketik di bawahnya Miss Eka. Di bawahnya yang diketik Miss Eka tadi, did you do your work last week? Oke, saya ketik di sini. Judulnya adalah ini tenses yang nomor 6. Past continuous tense. Continuous tulisannya continuous tense. Oke, saya ketik di sini. Digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu perbuatan. Perbuatan is action, ya, tindakan, perbuatan is the same meaning. Ya. Or happen the meaning is peristiwa, peristiwa atau kejadian. Berarti secara alami. Tindakan suatu perbuatan atau kejadian yang telah sedang terjadi atau sedang dilakukan di masa lampau. Kalau yang present continuous itu kan sedang dilakukan present saat ini gitu kan Miss Eka. Tapi kalau ini kejadian atau perbuatan itu sedang terjadi atau sedang dilakukan di masa lampau. Gitu, sedang dilakukan di masa lampau. Oke. Contohnya seperti ini. Example number 1. Saya, ya. This is in Indonesian first. Saya sedang belajar bahasa Inggris ketika teman saya menelepon saya tadi malam. Nah, jadi ketika Miss Eka ini sedang belajar bahasa Inggris, temannya Miss Eka itu nelpon. Jadinya Miss Eka kan tidak tahu ya atau nggak bisa ngangkat karena Miss Eka sedang belajar bahasa Inggris seperti itu. Nah, jadi bahasa Inggrisnya seperti ini. I was learning English. I was learning English when you called me last night. When you called me, ya call-nya menjadi called past tense, ada tambahan ed ya Miss Eka. When you called me last night. Oke, kalimatnya seperti ini. I was learning English when you called me last night. Saya sedang belajar bahasa Inggris ketika kamu menelepon saya tadi malam. Yeah, so I am so sorry. Yeah, I could not answer your call. because I was learning English. Jadi maaf, I am so sorry ya, saya maaf, saya minta maaf, I'm so sorry. Ya, saya minta maaf. I could not ya, cannot menjadi could kalau sudah past tense, Miss Eka. Ya, kalau sudah past tense can menjadi could ya. I could not answer your call. Saya nggak bisa menjawab panggilan Anda last night, tadi malam. Because I was learning English ya, karena saya sedang belajar bahasa Inggris. Oke. I was learning English when you called me last night. Oke. Jadi kalau past tense, kalau can gini kan artinya bisa. Ini untuk present, Miss Eka. Jadi can ini hanya untuk present. I can help you, berarti saat ini. Atau future, present atau future. Can you help me tomorrow? Ya, bisakah kamu bantu saya besok? Ya, ini bisa pakai can. Tapi kalau past tense ini could. Ya, could ini hanya untuk past tense saja. Ya, could ini past tense. Yes. Nah, seperti ini Miss Eka tulisannya.
Semua past tense atau
Semua past tense.
kan dia
Semua past tense
ya.
memakai could. Yes. Yang penting past tense, masa lalu. Iya.
Walaupun dia simple past tense juga ya.
Yes, correct. Yes, that's correct. Oke, walaupun even talk ya, meskipun walaupun itu simple past tense ya, semua yang penting past tense di sini. Ya. Jadi ketika Miss Eka bilang can tapi di masa lalu itu menjadi could ya. I'm sorry ya. I could not come to your house yesterday. I could not come ya. What is the meaning I could not come to your house yesterday? What is the meaning, Miss Eka?
Saya tidak dapat datang ke rumahmu kemarin.
Yes, saya tidak dapat datang ke rumahmu kemarin. Atau saya tidak bisa datang ke rumahmu kemarin. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Jadi bukan I cannot come to your house yesterday, tapi I could not. I could not come. Seperti itu.
Untuk yang ini berlaku juga untuk kayak will jadi would atau gimana?
Yes, will menjadi would.
Hanya can aja?
Will menjadi would.
Berarti
Yeah.
may juga menjadi might gitu ya?
Yes, might. Yes, good. Might. Ya. Itu nanti masuk di model mic ya, MIGHT ya, mic. Yes, that's correct, Eka. Ya.
Berarti itu semua berlaku di past tense aja ya?
Past tense saja. Yes, something like that. Oke. Kalau yang ini, yang past continuous tense ini, ya semua continuous itu ditambahin ing kata kerjanya. Jadi kata kerjanya memakai kata kerja bentuk pertama, kemudian ditambahin ing. Nah, jadi learn menjadi learning, study menjadi studying, listen menjadi listening, seperti itu. Oke.
Berarti kalau past continuous tense ini jadi sebetulnya dalam satu kalimat ya? Dalam satu itu ada dua pecahan kalimat ya. I was learning English.
Yes.
Terus kalau kita koma ya, when you called me gitu ya. Berarti ada dua kalimat.
Dua kejadian. Yes. Ada dua kejadian di saat yang sama. Ya, ada dua kejadian di saat yang sama. Yes, that's correct. Ya, ini seperti itu. Jadi past continuous tense itu lebih tepatnya digunakan untuk mengungkapkan dua kejadian di masa lalu yang terjadi secara bersamaan. Ya, dua kejadian di saat yang sama. Ya, contohnya number 1 ini. I was learning English when you called me last night. Jadi saya sedang belajar bahasa Inggris ketika kamu menelepon saya tadi malam. Oke. Kemudian contoh yang number 2, saya kasih contoh lagi biar agak mudah. Number 2, I was watching TV Ya, saya sedang menonton TV. I was watching TV when they came to my house. To my house. 2 days in the evening. To my house in the evening 2 days ago. Okay. I was watching TV when they came to my house in the evening, di malam hari 2 days ago. Ya. Oke, jadi ketika sedang menonton TV, mereka datang ke rumah gitu 2 hari yang lalu. Ya, mungkin ya ini untuk menyanggah Miss Eka. Kalimat-kalimat seperti ini untuk memberikan reaksi atau memberikan alasan, reason, ya alasan ya kepada seseorang. Ya, seperti ini. Ya, atau menceritakan 2 kejadian di saat yang bersamaan. Ini memakai past continuous tense ya ini. Nah, jadi ketika seseorang itu bertanya kepada kita, kita ini bisa mengungkapkan seperti ini. Ya mungkin ketika ada orang datang ke rumah, kita nggak tahu karena kita sedang menonton TV gitu. Nah, jadinya ada reaksi di sini, nanti ada reaksinya, ada alasan yang diberikan. Oke, I am so sorry. Ya, I am so sorry. I was watching TV when you came to my house in the evening 2 days ago. Contohnya, ya saya minta maaf, saya sedang menonton TV ketika kamu datang ke rumah saya. Ya, ketika kamu datang ke rumah di malam hari 2 hari yang lalu. Saya sedang menonton TV gitu. Oke, no problem. Oke, contoh yang ketiga. We were having Al-Quran recitation. We were having Al-Quran recitation when you call. Oke, seperti ini juga bisa Miss Eka. Seperti contoh yang nomor 3 ini. We were having Al-Quran recitation when you called me last night. Jadinya nomor 3 ini artinya apa Miss Eka? We were having Al-Quran recitation when you called me last night. What is the meaning in Indonesian?
Kami sedang mengajar Al-Quran saat kamu menelpon saya tadi malam.
Yes, good, excellent. Kami sedang ada pengajian Al-Quran saat kamu meneleponku tadi malam. Jadi kita bisa memberikan reaksi, memberikan alasan. Ya, ketika kamu meneleponku tadi malam, saya sedang ada pengajian Al-Quran. Jadi maaf, saya nggak bisa terima telepon kamu, saya nggak bisa jawab telepon kamu, seperti itu. Ya, jadi untuk memberikan alasan, Miss Eka, kenapa kok kita nggak ngangkat teleponnya gitu kan? Ya karena kita sedang ada pengajian Al-Quran waktu itu, atau kita sedang sibuk waktu itu. Ya seperti itu. Coba Miss Eka, contoh yang nomor 3 ini, Miss Eka bikin negatif sama interrogatif. Yang contoh nomor 3 saja. Please you make negative and interrogative.
Nomor 3.
Yes, you can write under the sentence. You can write. Interrogative, please. Okay. Okay, good, Miss Eka. Yes. So negative, negative. Okay, please read, Miss Eka. Negative. I need to know what negative.
We were not having a Quran recitation when you called me last night.
Good. Then interrogative.
Interrogative. Were we having a Quran recitation when you called me last night?
Okay, this is good. Yes, this is correct. Yeah, we were not having Al-Quran recitation. Kami sedang tidak ada pengajian Al-Quran when you called me last night. Ketika kamu menelepon saya tadi malam. Ya, mungkin ada temen yang nanya, apa kamu ada pengajian Al-Quran tadi malam? Kok kamu nggak ngangkat telepon saya? Ya, kita bilangnya kami sedang tidak ada pengajian Al-Quran ketika kamu menelepon saya tadi malam. Oke. Nah, bisa juga ini yang nomor yang interrogatif, yang bertanya. Were we having Al-Quran recitation when you called me last night? Apakah kita sedang ada pengajian Al-Quran ya ketika kamu menelepon saya tadi malam? Gitu. Mungkin waktu dia telepon kita tadi malam itu kita sedang ada pengajian Al-Quran gitu. Ya mungkin HP kita kan jauh dari kita. Ya karena kita sedang ada pengajian Al-Quran. Mungkin HP-nya tidak dibawa atau HP-nya ditempatkan di tempat yang jauh. Ya sehingga nggak tahu kalau ada seseorang yang menelepon gitu. Jadinya mungkin ini ditanya-tanya terus gitu kan, mungkin penting kan, mungkin ditelepon ini penting gitu kan, mungkin tentang pekerjaan atau sesuatu yang penting gitu kan. Nah, terus di kemudian hari orangnya bertanya, kenapa sih kok tadi malam itu kamu nggak ngangkat telepon aku ya, padahal aku udah telepon ke kamu, terus telepon ke bapak kamu juga, telepon ke ibu kamu, ke adik kamu, kok semua nggak diangkat, padahal penting ini. Terus kita sama-sama nanya nih satu keluarga ini, ya, were we having Al-Quran recitation when you called me last night? Apakah kita sedang ada pengajian Al-Quran ya ketika kamu menelepon saya tadi malam? Gitu. Oh iya kali ya, mungkin lah memang tadi malam kamu ada pengajian Al-Quran? Ada, tadi malam saya ada pengajian Al-Quran. Oh ya mungkin pas kami sedang pengajian Al-Quran, jadi ya maaf kami nggak tahu gitu kan. Ya, seperti itu Miss Eka. Jadi ini untuk memberikan reaksi atau memberikan alasan gitu. Jadi
yes. Fungsinya untuk memberikan alasan. Oke.
Yes, past continuous. Jadi dua kejadian di saat yang sama, di satu waktu. Dua kejadian terjadi di satu waktu. Nah, kita menggunakan past continuous tense. Yaitu ciri-cirinya Miss Eka ini. Ya kemarin yang belum dipelajari Miss Eka kan ini. Kalau yang past simple Miss Eka sudah pelajari. Kemudian di hari berikutnya Miss Eka nggak bisa ikut waktu itu. Jadi Miss Eka ya kelewatan belum pelajari ini. Segera. Tapi
untuk aku nanya lagi untuk yang past continuous ini saya agak nyerempet ke yang simple past tense ya. Tadi kan simple past tense kan ada yang Dia menggunakan apa yang berdasarkan
Was.
action ya,
Was.
tindakan, dan juga yang non action ya.
Yes, yes. Good.
Yang action itu kan dia pakai did ya, kalau yang non action dia pakai was and were kan.
Yes.
Nah, kalau di apa namanya untuk past continuous ini kan ya saya bilang ada dua kejadian yang sedang dikerjakan dan yang yang tindakan yang sudah dilakukan kemarin. Nah, ini apakah apakah ini selalu untuk menggunakan was word aja atau bisa nggak pakai did itu bagaimana? Saya masih agak bingung juga sih.
Understood. Jadi Miss Eka ini bingung di sini. Kalau yang pas simple tadi kan ada action, ada tindakan sama non action, bukan tindakan gitu kan, menggunakan was dan were. Oke. Nah, kemudian di sini ini maksudnya apa? Ada menggunakan did gitu kan? Apa kalau bertanya apa menggunakan did atau hanya was atau were saja gitu kan di sini. Atau pertanyaannya pakai was atau were gitu aja kan maksudnya, maksud Miss Eka. Tidak ada kata did. Ya. Jadi di sini di past continuous tense ini di sini pertanyaannya nggak ada kata did Miss Eka, nggak ada kata did, dan di sini tidak ada action yang ditanyakan. Ya, tidak ada action yang ditanyakan di past continuous. Ya, karena ini kejadiannya sedang berlangsung di masa lalu. Ya, kalau did itu kan artinya sudah dilakukan gitu kan di masa lalu gitu. Lah ini sedang berlangsung Miss Eka di masa lalu. Jadi ini lebih ke kejadian yang sedang berlangsung di masa lalu, jadi hanya menggunakan was dan were saja. Was dan were. Ya, pertanyaannya hanya menggunakan was dan were karena ini tidak ada action yang ditanyakan di sini, karena di sini hanya untuk memberikan ulasan saja sebenarnya past continuous ini. Ya, jadinya ya bilangnya ya pakai was dan were saja. Contohnya Miss Eka bilang I was doing my work. Ya, saya sedang mengerjakan pekerjaan saya at the office. Ya. When you called me yesterday afternoon. Ketika kamu menelepon saya kemarin siang. Nah, kemudian kalau ada orang bertanya, ya tanyanya pakai were. Were you busy at the office when I called you yesterday? Ketika saya menelepon kamu kemarin. Yes, I was busy. Ya, saya sedang sibuk waktu. I was doing many texts from my boss at the office. Oke, I'm so sorry. Contohnya seperti itu, Mas Eka. Jadi di sini tidak ada bertanya pakai did, ya. Did you busy? Artinya telahkah kamu sudah sibuk ya? Ya, bukan seperti itu. Jadi did itu kan itu kan kata do tapi di past tense ya Miss Eka. Kalau do kan past tense-nya menjadi did seperti itu. Ya, jadi artinya ditanya pakai did itu kejadian atau action, perbuatan ya, artinya perbuatan yang sudah dilakukan di masa lalu, artinya sudah selesai dilakukan di masa lalu. Pertanyaannya baru pakai did seperti itu. Jadi Miss Eka tanya, did you go to Jakarta yesterday? Apakah kamu pergi ke Jakarta kemarin? Ya berarti itu perbuatannya sudah selesai dilakukan di masa lalu. Ya. Tapi kalau yang ini, yang past continuous ini, kejadiannya sedang dilakukan di masa lalu, sehingga dia hanya make was dan make were saja. Seperti itu Miss Eka. Ini seperti present continuous Miss Eka. Kalau present continuous kan make is, are, sama am, ya kan? Ya. She is busy now, ya. Dia perempuan sedang sibuk sekarang. Ya, seperti itu kan, tidak ada maksudnya semuanya pakai is gitu. Tanyanya, is she busy now? Apakah dia perempuan sedang sibuk sekarang? Yes, she is. Ya. We are busy now. Kami sedang sibuk sekarang. Oke. Nah, I am busy now. Saya sedang sibuk sekarang. Jadi seperti present continuous di sini. Sehingga kata kerjanya, kata kerja bentuk pertama, kemudian ditambahin ing. Semuanya ing di sini. Ya, jadi Miss Eka nggak usah bingung di past continuous ini. Di sini termasuk action pun tetap ditambahin ing Miss Eka. Contohnya watch kan menonton, jadi watching. Ya, I was watching TV. Ya, I was do menjadi ditambahin ing, ya, menjadi doing. I was doing my task. Ya, saya sedang mengerjakan tugas saya. I was doing my task last night. Contohnya. Atau when you called me last night, ketika kamu menelepon saya tadi malam. So I cannot text you. Jadi saya nggak bisa text you. Apa text itu? Ngechat ya. Text ya. Chat. Ya, so I could not text you last night. Ya, so I could not text you. Ya, seperti itu. Atau answer your WhatsApp. I cannot reply your WhatsApp. Ya, I could not ya. I could not reply your WhatsApp last night. Oke. Yes. Jadi seperti itu. Termasuk action pun tetap pakai was atau were, Miss Eka. I was writing a letter. Ya. Saya telah sedang menulis sebuah surat. Ya, when they came to my house yesterday. Ketika mereka datang ke rumah saya yesterday. Ya, seperti itu. Oke. Kira-kira ada yang ditanyakan lagi nggak, Miss Eka? Do you have any question or more question about this? Yes, no problem. This will be nice.
Saya belum ketemu banget sih ini. Tapi ntar saya coba pelajarin lagi.
Yes. Oke. Sekarang terakhir coba Miss Eka kasih saya contoh mengenai past continuous tense ini, Miss Eka. Kasih saya contoh coba. Ditulis di bawahnya juga boleh biar lebih mudah. Oke, good.
When.
Oke, kecuali kalau pembandingnya ya. Pembandingnya ini memakai verb to, Miss Eka, pembandingnya. Ya. Yes.
Maksudnya pembandingnya pakai verb to, pakai verb to ya?
Yes, mesti pakai kata kerja bentuk kedua. When they, ya ini pakai kata kerja bentuk kedua. Selalu, Miss Eka selalu pakai kata kerja bentuk kedua. Karena ini past tense. Ya, seperti call menjadi called. Ya. Jadi yang membedakan dia past tense, yang memberikan ciri kalau dia ini past tense adalah pembandingnya ini. Ya, kata kerja bentuk kedua. Ya, when they called, ya. When they visited.
Oke.
Yes, good. Okay. Yes, I was finishing my job when they got the meeting 2 days ago. Okay, good. What is the meaning in Indonesian, Miss Eka?
Saya sudah menyelesaikan pekerjaan saya saat mereka sedang meeting 2 hari lalu.
Ini finishing, berarti sedang menyelesaikan.
Sedang menyelesaikan, iya.
Yes, sedang menyelesaikan. Ya, artinya Miss Eka itu sedang mengerjakan untuk selesai gitu. Jadi Miss
Iya,
Eka itu mau menyelesaikan itu, jadi lagi sibuk mau nyelesain gitu. Jadi masih proses
iya,
Miss Eka, belum selesai. Jadi masih
ada,
proses
iya,
ya penyelesaian. Oke. When they
iya.
got the meeting, ya ketika mereka ada meeting, ya get menjadi got, ya 2 days ago, 2 hari yang lalu, ya ini bisa seperti ini. I was finishing my job when they got the meeting 2 days ago, ya seperti itu Miss Eka. Ya,
Oh,
artinya di sini paham kan Miss Eka kan? Jadi ketika
iya,
mereka ada meeting 2 hari yang lalu, itu Miss Eka sedang sibuk-sibuknya
ada,
menyelesaikan
iya.
pekerjaannya. Ya, seperti itu. Jadi nggak bisa ikut meeting Miss Eka itu mungkin karena lagi sibuk
Oke.
tuh.
Kalau
Mm-mm.
kalau sibuk di situ gimana?
Busy. I was busy.
Busy-nya sedang sibuk jadi
Busy saja.
I was
Karena busy
busy.
itu bukan kata kerja. Kalau bukan kata
Oh,
kerja, dia tidak bisa ditambahin ing. Ya busy ya busy saja.
oh,
Karena
oke.
dia apa namanya kata sifat ya busy itu ya. Adjektif ya kata sifat.
Oh, kalau
Ya
berarti kalau kata sifat nggak perlu tambahin ing ya?
nggak perlu.
Nggak, tapi nggak bisa ya
Nggak
di
bisa.
sini.
Nggak bisa
Nggak-
menjadi busying, nggak bisa. Happying nggak bisa. Ya I was happy aja. Ya seperti itu.
Oh,
Something like that.
oke, I see.
Hmm. I was
Iya,
busy. Ya. Ya, kalau
oke.
finish kan dia kata kerja ya. Please finish
Iya,
ya, tolong selesaikan. Ya,
yes.
bisa ditambahin ing ya, finished ya. Intinya sesuatu dalam bahasa Inggris dia yang bisa ditambahin ed ya seperti itu adalah kata kerja. Finish, finished ya. Itu berarti kata kerja. Arrive, arrived oh, berarti kata kerja arrive ya kan. Arrive berarti tiba itu kan, arrive datang atau tiba ya. Arrived berarti kata kata kerja ya, kecuali arrival ya. Arrival artinya keberangkatan ya. Kalau kita ke bandara kan ada arrival gitu kan, berarti keberangkatan. Sorry, arrival apa Miss
Travel,
Eka? Arrival kedatangan.
ketiba,
Kedatangan.
kedatangan,
Mm-mm. Jadi kalau kita ke bandara ada tulisan arrival berarti kedatangan, tapi kalau departure keberangkatan ya. Departure ya, departure. Nah itu adalah itu kata sifat ya, departure nggak bisa menjadi departuring, nggak bisa. Departure artinya sudah keberangkatan, jadi kalau mau berangkat harus ke sana, ke departure. Tidak mungkin
Iya,
mau berangkat kita menuju ke arrival, nggak mungkin gitu. Arrival
oke.
kedatangan seperti itu. Oke.
Oh, berarti yang kata sifat aja nggak bisa dikasih
Yes,
imbuhan ing ya.
yes, correct Miss Eka, correct ya. Semua kata sifat nggak bisa ditambahin ing, nggak bisa
Oh,
dikasih imbuhan ing. Yes, correct.
iya, makanya kan kalau di pastel itu kan wasmur itu untuk kata sifat ya kalau nggak salah ya,
Apa
adjektif ya,
yang mana Miss Eka?
dan simple past tense.
Mm-mm. Past tense
Terus
kenapa?
wasmur itu benar adjektif ya kalau nggak salah ingat saya.
Yes, was, were itu untuk adjektif, untuk kondisi, situasi seperti itu. Ya,
Kan
jadi
ya.
yes, I was in Jakarta. Ya, I was
Nah,
happy yesterday. I was sad yesterday. Ya, saya sedang sedih kemarin. Ya,
saya
seperti itu.
agak bingung pas ngerembet ke mana, pas continuous jadi wasmur.
Mm-mm.
Oh, kata kerja ya. Jadi saya masih keinget yang kemarin wasmur, jadi agak kecampur makanya agak ya. Tapi saya
Iya,
coba belajar.
iya. Jadi ini apa? Kalau yang continuous ini ya kondisinya gitu. Kenapa
Ya,
kok kata kerja ditambahin ing, kemudian ada was, ada were gitu kan? Ya,
betul.
I was teaching English ya when they called me yesterday. Saya sedang mengajar bahasa Inggris ya, teaching kan apa namanya? Berarti kan sedang mengajar gitu kan Miss Eka.
Ya, ini alasannya ya, betul ya, benar
Iya,
alasannya.
kok ada was juga ya. Was ini karena dia past tense dan sedang terjadi, sedang sedang berlangsung gitu, sedang mengajar artinya gitu. Jadi menjelaskan dia itu kondisinya waktu itu dia sedang mengajar gitu. Ya, intinya seperti itu. She was teaching when I called her yesterday. Ya, dia sedang mengajar ketika saya menelepon dia kemarin. Ya, when I called her. Ya, call menjadi called past tense. Something like that. Ya, makanya saya review, saya harap Miss Eka paham mengenai past continuous tense ini. Yes, karena ini yang belum Miss Eka di sini, yang belum past continuous. Okay, I think you understand. So I think this learning is enough. This is 10 p.m. Night. Yes, this is 6 to 10. Yes, 6 to 10. Jam 10 kurang 6 menit. 6 to 10. 6 to 10 p.m. 6 ke 10 artinya jam 10 kurang 6 menit. Or
6 to 10.
Ya, 6 to 10. Ya. Artinya jam 10 kurang 6 menit. Ya, kalau orang Inggris kan yang disebutkan kurangnya seperti jam 10 kurang 25 menit. Berarti a 25, ya, a 25 to 10 gitu kan. A 25 to 10. Yes, jam 10 kurang 25 menit. Jam 10 kurang 20 menit berarti a 20 to 10. Kemudian jam 10 kurang seperempat, a quarter to 10 gitu kan. Kalau orang Inggris bilangnya kan seperti itu. Iya, kalau sudah lewat 30 itu mereka pakai to. Tetapi kalau lebih ya itu pakai pas gitu kan. Tapi lebihnya dulu yang disebutkan seperti jam 10 lewat 5 menit berarti a 5 past 10 ya, a 5 past 10. Jam 10 lewat 10 berarti a 10 past 10 gitu kan. Pakai semua, a 10 past tense. Jam 10 lewat 15, yes, a quarter itu artinya seperempat. 15
menitnya dulu yang disebutkan ya.
Ya, menitnya dulu disebutkan. Atau a 15 past tense ya, a 20 past tense berarti jam 10 lewat 20. Itu kalau orang Inggris. Tetapi kalau secara umum itu memakai American ya, American English. Jadi kalau jam 10 lewat 5 menit ya 10 5, 10 lewat 10 10 10 gitu kan, atau 10 past 10 juga boleh. Atau jam 10 kemudian jam 10 lewat 15 berarti 10 15 gitu kan. Yes, lebih simple.
Lebih simple.
Yes, jam 10 kurang 6 menit berarti 9:54 ya, 9:54 9:54.
Saya
Yes.
dari dulu nggak pernah bisa kalau jam-jam gitu karena bahasa Inggris agak ribet kali ya. Yang tadi yang apa?
Yang orang British disebutkan yang pasnya dulu, lewatnya dulu.
Lebih enak yang American emang.
Ya, American. Kalau ada orang tanya what time is it? Jam berapa sekarang? Is it 9? Ya, is it 9:55? 9:55. Berarti jam 10 kurang 5 menit. Ya, 9:55. Oke. Ya, something like that. What time is it? What time now? Ya. Jam berapa sekarang? Okay, I think this enough, Miss Eka. So, do you have any question for these tenses?
I think enough for my question.
Yes, for this evening. Yeah, I think for this time is enough. So, if you still have any understanding, we can discuss in the next meeting. So, our next meeting will be on Monday, inshallah, after Idul Fitri Day. Idul Fitri Day. And I already asked to Mr. Ibrahim also, and he will guide us also after Idul Fitri, probably on Monday or Tuesday, next week. So yes, hello. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim was my friend when I was in abroad, and now he is in Jakarta. He is teaching Arabic. He originally from Sudan, ya, aslinya dari Sudan in Afrika. Sudan,
Okay.
and he knows about hadith. He knows many things about Islam because in Sudan, many residents, banyak penduduknya, or almost the resident of Sudan are Muslims. Almost, the total of the resident or citizen, citizen of Sudan, Muslim. There are Muslims. So some of them also memorize Al-Quran, hafal Al-Quran. Some of them,
Hafiz.
yes, hafiz Al-Quran or become Al-Quran reciter, penghafal Al-Quran, something like that. And also Mr. Ibrahim, he knows about Al-Quran meaning. When when you open the Al-Quran, you ask to Mr. Ibrahim, please explain this verse, this ayah, please explain. Mr. Ibrahim can explain the ayah. Oh, this ayah like this, like this, like this, and this is happening like this, like this. Because he came from Sudan, right? He came from Sudan, and the center of hadith, like Mr. Abdul Somad,
Burhan.
the Ustad.
Abdul Somad kayak Burhan. Oh iya, oh dia Ustad. Oke.
Yes, Mr. Abdul Somad, Ustad Abdul Somad, actually learned hadith in Sudan also, I think. Or the Ustad of Adi Hidayat, Adi Hidayat learned the hadith in Sudan also. So Sudan is the center of hadith. Now Mr. Ibrahim already been in Jakarta. He has been in Jakarta for 6 years now, from 2014. So become 6 years already. 6 years, 6 tahun, 6 years in Jakarta. So he can speaking English very well also, because he from Sudan, then he came to Indonesia at the first time, then he came to East Timor, Timor-Leste, then he came to Australia, datang ke Australia, he visited to Australia for living there. He was refugee, international refugee, pengungsi internasional. But now he become Indonesian. Sekarang dia udah menjadi orang Indonesia.
Gitu.
Yes. And living in Australia for a year, selama setahun. Begitu saya sampai di Jakarta, begitu saya sampai di Indonesia, saya tinggal di Batam, Mr. Ibrahim nyusul ke Indonesia, tinggal di Jakarta, sudah 6 tahun sampai sekarang. And he works,
jadi Indonesia, udah jadi WNI asli ya?
Yes, and he works for NGO, dia bekerja untuk NGO in Jakarta. Untuk lembaga pemerintahan di Jakarta. And he can little bit speaking in Indonesia, speaking in Indonesian, and also very good speaking in English and also in Arabic language. Yes. Okay, thank you, Miss Eka. I think I will see you again on Monday. Inshallah, I will see you again on Monday. So happy Idul Fitri Day, happy Eid Mubarak. I will see you then.
Okay, happy Idul Fitri for you too, sir.
Okay, yes. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, see you.
See you, bye.
Bye.